Hey, Brandon, how are you?
I'm okay.
Good,
How about yourself?
good, thank you. Um, has this season played out for you the way you expected it? Are you ahead of where you thought you'd be? What's kind of your assessment of your season so far?
Um, I think that no one is harder on me than myself. So I think there's always, areas to look to improve in, or looking back or watching film, you always think you could have did this thing better, or you could have rebounded more, defended better, made the right read here. But through all that, I also have to, be honest with myself and that I've only played 10 college games. So
Mhm.
there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be struggles. So just staying level headed and being able to continue to, get better through rough periods has been the only thing that's been on my mind.
Yeah, you've talked a lot about how hard you want to win or how much you want to win and all that stuff, and you obviously hold yourself to a pretty high standard. Just, I mean, this is a fairly obvious question, but why are you that way? What kind of drives you in that sense?
Wanting to see Purdue win, wanting to see um, that's honestly really it. Just wanting to see the name on the front of my jersey, having a W in the win column at the end of the game is the only thing that really like drives me every day.
Yeah. When you look back at the redshirt year now, I know you're probably getting tired of getting asked about the redshirt year, but just how are you feeling the benefits of that, like during games and things like that, and kind of during the weeks, kind of leading up to games, and just what did you
Um,
take from
just
it now
kind
that
of
you've played X number of games?
yeah, just kind of being more aware of the game. I think being able to sit out last year and just being able to just take so much in and watch and learn and not have the year count against me eligibility wise
Mm.
um, has only helped me tremendously. It's helped my body. It's helped my game. It's helped my mind as well to just be able to just play the game the right way and take things when they come to me and try to be the best player I can be just all around and especially on the defensive end.
Right. Jaden made a comment about his game against Maryland where he said that when, he's put so much time into it, he's worked so hard at it that when those moments come, you're just kind of ready. It seems like that's the same deal for you because I used to see you out in the arena or Cardinal last night at like midnight after home games and things like that. Just do you kind of feel the same way that when that moment comes, you've you have prepared yourself as best you could because you work so hard?
Yeah. I feel a lot of my confidence and poise comes from just the work that I've put in, and
Right.
you're not going to do anything that you haven't practiced or you haven't done a thousand times. So just getting game reps, getting game like situations so that you're just ready when the time comes. You don't really have to think about it. It kind of just comes kind of naturally just because you've had so much rep and you put in so much repetition at something to just when the moment comes, you don't really think about it.
Right. What was it like playing on the road at Iowa, and what do you expect it being like playing on the road against Rutgers in Illinois this week, in terms of the unique challenges of this year without there being fans there and kind of things like that?
I think every team's a little different. Iowa, it was kind of my first
Yeah.
Big Ten road game, so I was excited. I was excited to get out there and compete. And playing against Rutgers, I think they're a little bit like Maryland. They kind of just want to get up into us and kind of pressure us. So I think that'll be another test for us. And then being on the road, um, we obviously have to bring your own energy, whether there's fans are there or not. It's really just kind of Purdue versus everybody. So we're excited. We've been putting in work, we've been putting in the time, and we're ready to go out there and compete.
Um, Rutgers and Illinois both kind of played a certain way last year, played with a lot of swagger and things like that. They obviously had a very distinct competitive edge to them. What about this team this year stacks up a little bit better against that this year, you think, as opposed to last year?
I think we have a little bit more than that, more of that this year. Just besides the fact that we're just younger and we all want to prove something individually, but also collectively as a group. So we're all just hungry. We feel like we're just, how do I say, lack of a better word, we just want more. We just want to go out and try to win every game we play in. And if we do those kind of things, we can kind of live with the result.
Yeah. Defensively, I assume you draw Harper at least for part of the game. Just what makes him good, and what are kind of the challenges with him?
I think his ability to shoot. I think he has made a lot of strides in that area over the past year. Just seeing him from last year to this year, I think that's one thing that stuck out to me the most. And I think he can make plays off the bounce as well. I think they look to put him in post-up situations as well. So yeah, those are some of the things that kind of stuck out to me at first glance watching film this year, as opposed to seeing them last year.
I'm good, thank you, Brandon.
Carmen?
Hey, Brandon. Just the rebounding emphasis, you guys have done a good job all year, but how much has it been from the guards too? How much is that a big deal that you guys go to each game knowing that maybe the guards have to really help out in that area?
No, yeah, Coach Paint always, from game to game, just always putting emphasis on being able to rebound and defend. And I think those are things those are effort things that you can do, whether your ball is going in or not. So there's really no reason why you should not look to rebound, look to crash, look to box your man out, and look to try to stop your man on defense.
You feel like that's an area that you've been pretty consistent in this year?
I would say some of my games have been better, just looking at the box score. But it's something that I'm continuing to work on, playing for Coach. Coach Paint, he's obviously a defensive-oriented coach. And those are some of the things you have to be better at if you want to see the floor.
And when the guards rebound, what does that allow your offense then to do?
It allows us to get out and run in transition and try to steal easy layups, dunks, and wide open threes.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything else for Brandon? Cool. Thanks, B.